Hi, I'm Kim from Kim Crew Gaming, and these are my favorite life hacks in WoW Classic. These life hacks are gonna help you save time, money, and friends. Reset an instance and teleport to the start of it by using an ult. You can do this on your own as long as you're in a party with your own ult. An offline character loses party leadership after about 2 minutes, so you have time to grab a coffee while doing this. Particularly handy for long instances or jump runs. If you're in a group, make sure that everyone in the group is logged off before you reset the dungeon. When they log back in, they will be at the start of a nice, fresh instance. Second one is portal alt jumping. If you have a mage, you can use it to make portals for your alts. Make sure you're in the same group and in the same location, obviously, first. Then simply make a portal on the mage and relog to the alt, and you can use the portal on the alt. If you want the mage to go with the alt so you can jump again later, you should jump on the mage first, but as you can see in this video, you can actually jump on the alt first and then relog the mage and have time to jump with that too. The third one is a big one. If you're PvP rank 3 or above, you'll get a 10 percentage point discount on vendor purchases. Add to that some faction rep and you can buy an epic mount for only 800 gold. The kicker is that the mounts aren't soulbound and they can be traded to a less bloodthirsty player. In the footage here you can actually see me buying the Darnassus mount for an alt and then trading it to her. Be aware though that to learn tiger riding in this case you need to be exalted with Darnassus. Also Domhnall here couldn't even buy the tiger for me since he is a lowly human and the elves don't like him enough. The fourth one is an honor one. The honor gain doesn't stop just because the game does. You can actually snag an extra 200-ish honor per tower that gets capped after the game ends, as long as you stay at the score screen and the tower gets capped within the 2 minutes that the score screen lasts for. I have an add-on here to see the timers, so you need that, or you can just ask in chat the timers on the towers because there's always someone who has these add-ons. And then we have a life hack for a Stratholme that I wish more people knew. And that is that you can actually reveal the Boobytrapped crates by mousing over them. You need to stay just outside the trigger range. So you go close, not so close that you trigger the trap, but close enough so that you mouse over the crate you can see requires disarm trap. If that doesn't show up, keep inching closer and eventually you'll realize that this is a safe crate and you can open it. Otherwise, stay away from it. Thank you! If you're in a party or in a raid and you want to know what loot system is being used, you can simply right-click your own portrait and it says in the drop-down. If you're not the party leader, you can't change the loot system, but you can see which one is being used. If you're gonna summon someone, don't do it on a boat. The risk is that the boat's gonna start moving and the person you're summoning is gonna end up in the water behind the boat. However, if you're gonna do it and don't want to troll them, stand in front of the boat, because if it starts moving then, there is a chance that the person you're summoning actually ends up in the captain's room instead of behind the boat. This one is for the hunters. Dark Claw Lobster gives as much pet happiness as roasted quail does. Dark Claw Lobster are obtained by fishing, but because there are no useful recipes for them and they are a byproduct of other useful fish, the market is flooded by them. This means that they are cheap, and chances are that a friendly guild fisherman will donate them to their hunters for free. The Tram is its own instance, and when you exit it, you can mount up immediately. I don't know why people don't do this, but you're welcome. This is for the tailors. Tailors need moonwells to craft mooncloth, the thing with a 4-day cooldown. And even though this life hack is gonna ruin my portal business, I am now revealing that Stormwind has its own moonwell. It's located in the park, north of the Mage Quarter. I've looked around to see if Horde has an equivalent, and I can't really find one. There are moonwells all over the world, but sorry guys, you don't seem to have one in the city. And this one I found out the hard way. Sadly, instance lockout is account-wide. So if you're looking for Jed on one account and you get locked out, you can't relog to another account and keep looking, or just go in and finish the instance. And one that I should have done footage for, but it's such a bastard to do that I'm just too lazy. And that is that the Arcanes for head and leg enchant doesn't have to be gathered by the character who wants the Arcanum on them. So for twinking, for example, you get the Arcanum on a level 60 and then you put it on someone else's twink. So good to have a friend here so that you get an Arcanum for their twink, they get the Arcanums for your twink. So yeah, that was all I had to say today. Thank you for watching, I hope you like it. If you want more of this stuff, let me know in the comments. This is my first life hack video. And if you want to see and hear more about what I do on a daily basis in my guild Shiny, check out the rest of my channel, subscribe, bell icon, likes, all that stuff. Bye bye bye. Dark claw lobster are obtained by fishing. That's hard to say. Dark claw lobsters